nERD bOX.
Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional, and on this episode we are reviewing and talking about the movie Old, M. Night Shyamalan's latest. So fire up the Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
So there's not a whole lot to say about Old. It's about two couples and two families who go on this magical beach vacation, and they get a special surprise and get to go to this secluded beach that no one else knows about. And once they get there, they start to age rapidly.
And that's the premise of your movie. That's all you get to know.
We can't tell you anything else or we'd spoil it.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie, and if you're watching this review, you should know that that's all we can say. Because there's always his signature twist that comes in the movie.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about this one?
Okay, well, we always do the good and the bad. There's no good. It's all bad. It's just all bad. I have only liked about 3 of his films. I think you have as well. They're not the same films. I think we only agree on like 1. Maybe not even. I think it's 3 different films. But either way, we've only liked about 3 of his films each. And this isn't one of them. I have nothing else to say.
So, with this movie here, I have to say, if it was an hour shorter and about 50 years older and done on the Twilight Zone, I think it would have been done very well. Because I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but he changed his entire film style, where there was a lot of extreme close-ups and a lot of like quick shots here and
odd
there.
angles, like going coming from this direction. It was very strange.
I don't know if he was going for the artsy approach in delivering this horror movie. Kind of felt like a French film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The way it was shot, and I don't know if I didn't do the research to see if it was shot during the pandemic or not, but the film style kind of throws you out of the game. And I think in the beginning, he even tried to use the camera with quick spinning angles to kind of add to the hysteria of the viewer, when really it was a distraction of how bad the story was. Mm-hmm. And I kind of thought we were in trouble within the first 15 minutes when they introduced the one character as Mid-Size Sedan.
Yeah.
The character's name was Mid-Size Sedan.
He had a real name. You don't remember?
I don't care.
Brendan. He had a normal name.
He was a rapper. His name was Mid-Size Sedan. So as soon as I heard that, it's like, this movie's a joke. Now, I would like to say maybe it was like, hey, this is a middle finger to the studio. You want me to do a film, and I'm just going to throw this ridiculousness into a movie. But his daughter gifted him a book at Christmas time, which inspired him to do this movie. I don't know.
He should have just kept it as reading a book.
Like I said, 24 minutes, black and white, Twilight Zone. That's all that was needed for this. To have it out however long it was, an hour and what?
An hour and 47 was the runtime?
That was just too much, because they couldn't piece together a story that was interesting enough to drag you into this for an hour and 45 minutes.
No.
So
there was a whole lot of scenes where there was nothing going on. People just sitting around.
Yeah.
I feel like they were aging rapidly, right? And then they're wasting time just sitting around.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell are you doing?
That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Because the one couple was there the night before.
Yeah, and they hadn't aged.
No. As soon as everybody else comes there, everybody starts aging really quick. And it's like, what? Wait a minute. You just contradicted the whole entire story. You have people that have been there for 12 to 14 hours before you, and they're the same age the next day when everybody gets there. because this guy figured out the logic. It's like,
Yeah.
every 60 minutes is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Dude! It doesn't fit. So, wow. This was not a great one. And it kind of just takes me back to a time that I worked at Blockbuster, me and my friend Brian. And we were talking about when The Village first came out, and he had seen it before I did, because I didn't really want to see it. And he says, like, oh man, first 15 minutes I had to figure it out, and I was right. And I don't think we even made it through The Village, because it was... Oh, no, we did. But it was just...
I think it took 2 tries, and it still wasn't worth it.
This is the same thing about this movie, too. It's like, the first 15 minutes, I actually kind of figured it out, and I don't really figure out his movies and where he's going. But I was like, hey, I think this is going to happen, and that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Anyway, with M. Night, I think the surprise endings have to go. It's just too much now, all right?
Not so much surprise endings. Twist endings.
Yeah, the twist endings. This is a surprise for me, because I'm always surprised you sat through another one of his films again. You sucker. So, what did you rate it?
A solid F.
Yeah, I would actually watch Fast 9 again over this.
Well, at least you can laugh at stuff in the Fast 9.
Yeah.
Right? There's comic relief. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keeping up in the pace, there's a lot of more movies that are coming out this week, so there'll be 3 more reviews coming over the next few days, and until the next. See ya.